Hey guys, G here. Welcome back to Luna Geckos. You know what? Today is Crested Gecko Day. And you know I can't say that. Certainly can't spell it. But you can get your own. LunaGeckos.shop. Normally say that at the end. Tricked you today. Today, I have a dilemma. No, not a diploma. I've got one of those. That's a tribute to my boy Vinny Favorito. Long story. Probably a whole nother video to talk about that. Nonetheless, we have 5 baby Crested Gecko holdbacks. All 5 are 2020 hatchlings. And today, we're going to decide which ones to keep and which ones to sell. So listen to the intro, and when you get back, we'll get into it.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Alright, welcome back. You know what? We've been hanging on to these 5 geckos for a while, and I just can't decide whether to keep them or sell them, but I've come to the decision, not going to keep them all. Now, they've not been sexed, they haven't been weighed in a while, so we're going to do that today. All 5 of these geckos come from the same pairing. The dad, his name's Ziggy. He's a pretty lavender boy. And mom, her name's Scarlet. She's a gorgeous quad stripe that came from Northern Geckos up in Canada. Now, we don't have definitive hatch dates. We have hatch months. And the reason all 5 of these geckos hatched in a bioactive vivarium, which last season was our first season switching our cresteds to bioactives. Boy, it does make egg hunting hard. But it's so pretty to look at. It's such a natural environment for the geckos. We love it. Now, when we find eggs, we take them out and we incubate them. But there's a lot of places in the bioactive for eggs to hide. And a lot of them just hatch. And when we're fortunate enough to find the babies, we get them out and we get them into a baby gecko house and we raise them up. Like these 5. Come on over to the table and let's take a look at them. Okay, before we get into it, I want to ask you, do you know about Luna Gecko's VIP crew? Are you already a member? If you are, thanks for signing up. If you're not, it's pretty important because our VIP crew members get the first opportunity to see and buy geckos before anybody else. So at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time today, which will be about an hour and a half after this video, the geckos that we decide to sell are going to be available. But they're only going to be available to VIP crew members. So right after this video, if you're not a member, go check out our video on Luna's VIP crew and sign up. So come 1 o'clock, you got a shot. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to weigh them. We're going to sex them. It'll make sense in a minute. And we're going to get a close-up look at them, one at a time. Because if we let all 5 out, it's like herding cats. Let's start with H1. H1 hatched in August 2020 and is looking pretty good. All right, gonna have to put on my glasses. Turn on the scale. Break out H1. Oh, nice quad stripe. Pretty big. He doesn't want to get weighed. Wow. Boys, I actually don't know if it's a boy. I think it might be a girl. 30 grams. Let me show you how we sex them. Alright, we're going to put him in one of these display cups. Then we'll take the other cup and we'll push it down gently. We're not going to smash him, just to hold him. And then we're going to look for pores. Come on over. See, just gentle to hold him in place. Looking female. let's put her away. Well, sit in her house, but we're gonna let her sit in there while we check the rest. Ready for H2? So am I. H2 is a little darker than the clutch mate. Pretty big too. 27 grams. Another female. H3. It's like weigh-in at Weight Watchers. Nobody wants to get on the scale. Come here, stinker. $17 grams. H3 and 4 both hatched in September 2020. Thinking another female. $21 grams. H5. $19 grams. Not seeing pores. I might have to revisit this sex thing. I don't feel like it's possible that all 5 of these are females. Maybe stay tuned. Some more investigative work is going to have to happen before we list them. Wow. Hard decisions. I think definitely keeping one, number 1, H1. But what I really wanted to do was keep 1 male and 1 female. And now I'm second guessing this whole sexting thing. Not really a crested breeder, more of a leopard gecko and African fat tail breeder. We have been breeding cresteds for several years, but my daughter was always the sexter. Doesn't sound right. You can't sext. The sex determiner of the crested geckos. That sounds a little bit better, more scientific. Like this, right? So, I think you're just going to have to check out lunageckos.com under the VIP crew to see which ones we end up releasing. It's going to be at least 3 of them, maybe 4. I want number 1. So number 1 staying here. And then if one of these others is a male, we're going to keep it too. So be sure to check out LunaGeckos.com to see which ones we release. Might even surprise you with a leopard gecko or a fat tail. Never know. So if you like this video, be sure to like it, comment down below, and share it with your friends. And above all, hit that subscribe button and ring that notify bell so you don't miss content. You already know every Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Luna's channel, new episode. What about the bonus content during the week? You don't want to miss that either. So ring that bell so you never miss it. And don't forget, you can get our merch, lunageckos.shop. This is a champion. It's nice. Shirt's probably going to live longer than me. So as always, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I'm G. That's Handy Dandy Camera Lady. We're Luna Geckos. No Miss Poppy Dog today. But until next time, see ya.
It sound right, boy.